Get ready to fall in love with meatloaf all over again. Juicy, moist, and loaded with Italian flavors like fennel seed and parm, this chicken meatloaf is a mouth-watering twist on the classic. It starts with the prep, of course, beginning with garlic. I like to simply smash it, remove the skins, and give it a chop. Next, some onion, diced. We use yellow onions, but white or red work too, as well as shallots, or shallots, however you pronounce it. For the fennel seeds, I just give them a quick chop to release the flavor, but you can smash it with the bottom of a pot or mortar and pestle. Next, Parmigiano Reggiano, the good stuff. We use quite a bit, so you're gonna get a workout. Finally, chop a little parsley, and it's time to put this bad boy together. Eggs are essential in meatloaf to ensure it stays together. Just give them a quick whisk to break them up. Now some cream. Yes, cream. Since we're using chicken, the cream adds richness, which is a good thing here. And breadcrumbs as a binder and a filler. Then some Parmesan, Parmigiano Reggiano. The onions, the parsley, the garlic, and the fennel seeds. Oh, and Worcestershire? That's what you call it, right? Season it with a good pinch of salt and freshly ground black pepper. Then give it a good mix. You want the breadcrumbs to soak up all that cream, which is going to keep this meatloaf moist and juicy. Now time for the chicken. You're going to mix it until all the ingredients are well combined and evenly distributed. Whether you use a spatula or your hands is up to you. I'm not judging, but for the purposes of this video, I'm using a spatula, so don't at me in the comments. Did I mention the Parmesan crust? It consists of butter and parm and takes this meatloaf to another level. Just mash it together until it looks just like softened butter. Time to shape this meatloaf. Use parchment-lined baking sheet so the meatloaf doesn't stick and transfers to a cutting board easily when it's cooked. Place the meat mixture in the center of the pan, and now you need to use your hands to shape it like a loaf of bread, or a football, or whatever oval shape you want to imagine. Then smother it with the parm butter for the crust, a nice even layer on top. There's no need to be too picky here. Another sprinkling of parm, and this is ready for the oven. Bake it for about an hour or until it's cooked through. Make sure to test it with a meat thermometer. And that crust, it's going to be golden brown, just like this. Finish it with a sprinkling of parsley for color and freshness. Now, just make sure to let it rest for at least 10 to 15 minutes. It'll keep the juices in the meat when you slice it, and so you don't burn your face off when you take a first bite. And now that I warned you about the importance of resting, get ready to settle into the most delicious meatloaf you've ever had in your life. And trust me when I tell you this, there's no ketchup required. Capiche?